Yeah, everybody, it's your boy, Shake Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. Nima on Couple Music. The speculation across the internet is that Tia Mowry and Corey Hardrick will one day get back together, or have they gotten back together? And this is interesting because Tia Mowry, when she broke up with Corey Hardrick, she did somewhat of a divorce tour, going around on talk shows and making social media posts saying some of the following. A, I've graduated from marriage. B, relationships must serve me and it doesn't matter about anybody else. And C, being a single mother is hard, but you can do it as long as you buy my products on Instagram and watch my dusty reality shows. Got it! But at the same time that she was celebrating being single and entering a new chapter in her life, it would be quite hypocritical if she secretly got back with her husband and not announcing it to the world.
What they say? She went on a divorce tour. So that's publicly humiliating, dude. Like, yeah, I'm free. Now you want to get back with him? Because now you see what's out there, that grass ain't greener, and them sharks is biting. And all they doing is biting. They ain't trying to save your ass. They just straight biting. They like, yeah, come on. Yeah, you can come on over. And that's all they want. And you seeing it for what it is. The streets is treacherous.
Now, this is also very interesting, guys. A post about Tia Mowry is resurfacing. And it's been going across the entire internet. I draw your attention to this photo. If you look here, here's Tia Mowry posting her body naturally. This is June 2022. It would also be just a few months before she would announce her divorce from Corey Hardrick. And she was already setting the divorce for what would follow in the future. If you look here, the post says, "You guys, I want to talk about body image and self-love. After babies bounce back culture can add so much pressure when it comes to losing baby weight and getting back to our pre-baby bodies. Now I'm back to my pre-baby weight, but man, did it take a lot of discipline and hard work. Bounce back culture has made it so difficult for us to love our bodies after having babies. I made sure to do it in my time, my own way, in the natural way."
Stop the cap.
Wasn't easy now, was hard. But not feeling pressured and just doing it in my time made it feel that much better. Mamas, be gentle on yourselves. We brought the life into the world, and for that, we are superheroes. I love you guys. On this particular vacation, she put a bunch of pictures on her timeline, and if you can see, the one at the bottom towards the middle is the same picture that I'm talking about now. Now, this picture people thought was actually photoshopped, and it's now resurfacing in the last 2 or 3 days, and people are giving some level of commentary on it, which we shall review. Now, I did look at the comments from women, and of course, women had no problem with what Tia Mowry looked like. And in my honest opinion, she's always been thin. She doesn't look bad to me. She just looks like she just lost a whole lot of weight. And maybe some people would prefer her with a little bit more weight on her. But I mean, hey, it's okay. She looks better than me. Got it! But let's see what some of the brothers who never saw this picture thought about it. This person says, "This has to be Photoshop. There's no way I believe she actually posted a picture like this." Then you have this, "Nah, shorty just need to get back with her husband because this ain't it. She got the sex appeal of a 500-word essay."
Damn.
Leon says, "We really got to know who allowed to post body pics on the internet." Phil Curry says, "Nobody wants this. Go bow to the feet of Corey and beg for him to come back and stay off the net with your bird legs." Another person says, "Please put your clothes back on." Another individual says she need a couple of cheeseburgers. That white side is poking out, and you know that she is mixed race. I bet the back look even worse. Jamaican car plug. She's built like my great aunt. I know you lying. It got to be Photoshop. This person says this woman needs some greens and cornbread. Now, some of these comments come from women. Had the nerve to try and play my boy Corey, bro could have got one of the baddest and she would have went insane. Now, I thought that these comments were interesting because obviously the fans of Tia Mowry would have praised the fact that she lost that body weight and everything is okay. While on the flip side, you saw some people were being pejorative, especially some of the men. And why is this important? Number one, we can all feel how we want about ourselves and about our looks and about what the world likes. However, here is the case. When you are not married to the person that you're with and you have to go back out on the dating market, people do not look at you the same as the mate that you just left. You are starting from ground zero. And trust me, I know it sucks, okay? Starting from ground zero in a new market, in a new business, in a new relationship, especially when you spent all that time with a person building something and then going back and then only to realize that, well, you're having problems dating. And I'm not saying that this is the issue with Tia Mowry per se when it comes to her looks, but she was never able to really find anybody. And I would probably guess that it probably wasn't the looks that was wanting, but then probably her attitude. Let me tell you how much a woman needs to have something right with a successful man. Firstly, you need to be attractive, attractive enough for guys that you want. Now, I know you have the simps on Instagram, such as myself, who will get in the comment section and say, "Damn, baby, you look so good. I so want to get your numbers and take you to Jack in the Box." Now, obviously, Tia Mowry doesn't want me. So it wouldn't matter if I feel that she's attractive. And I do feel that she's a very attractive lady. I've always felt that about her. But Tia Mowry would be interested in a man who is probably more successful, maybe in the industry. Here's the issue with that. You have very little room for error. When you are dealing with a man that you want that has more than you, and let's say, for example, you have a self-serving attitude, and then if you happen to be like the woman that some of these guys are talking about, meaning that they're not physically attracted to you, then you almost have no chance. So if a guy isn't that crazy about you or crazy about your looks, and then on top of that, you have a pejorative attitude, it's not going to go well. And yet on the flip side, I see so many women who overvalue themselves about who they are and who they feel they are. But it's okay to have self-confidence. But then you should also be mindful that it is your job to try to impress somebody, because yeah, you were in a marriage and now you deserve all these things. But the person that is trying to court you doesn't care about that, because, hey, they're looking at what they can get. It's just like getting a new job. You try to apply for a job, you quit at a job, and let's say you move cities, and maybe it's hard to verify what you did for the last 20 years. You may not come into a situation, you may have to start all over. So that job is going to make you prove yourself all over again from ground zero. And it's true, you may have, got a whole lot of stuff in the past. Like you may have got a lot of training, awards, but now in this new environment, you have new people to impress. And Tia Mowry is going to have new people to impress. And that is going to happen if you have 2 or 3 more kids. You're in your mid 40s and men may or may not like what you look like. And so the one thing that could be your saving grace is your attitude. And this is what women, I feel, and even men have forgotten about in today's time. Your attitude is almost everything. I know that we got a lot of BBLs. There are a lot of booby jobs, and there are a lot of things that are very clappish in, clapology and, how thick somebody is. But something that will be human to everybody is the way you treat and connect with people. And it could work in any place if, maybe you are thin, or maybe you're a BBW, or maybe you're thick. But if you're a good person and somebody to be around, it could do wonders. And it could even make it for a man like, oh, well, she looks okay. But that attitude makes her look like, oh my God. Instead of looking okay, and your attitude is,
hell no. to the no, no, no.
So you look okay, and then your attitude is down bad, and then now that takes you from like a C to like an F. And then you're dealing with people like me who don't have any money, and all we can give you is clap sessions. Well, guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.